Hi, hello there, it's Dawn here at Stickle Time, and it's the 1st of December today, and it's a cold one. It has been exceedingly cold. This time of year, really more this time of year than the summertime, I start looking at ways we can boost our health. There's a lot more germs and bugs and everything else going around, and colds and flus, and they are more predominant this time of year. Now, earlier on this year, I bought this book, The Lost Book of Herbal Remedies. Excellent read, really got a lot of information, really nice clear pictures, clear write-ups, everything. And when you get the book, I'm not promoting the book, of course, but when you get the book, you actually get emails off them as well if you sign up for them, with health updates and etc. Now, one of them, I've got it here on my iPad. That came through my mailbox this week, and it was titled, "You need to make this before December." This actually came through a couple of days before the end of November, so I could have done with it 7 weeks ago. And it's all about building up how to prepare your immune system for winter. Of course, there's less daylight. Here I am. What time is it? 4:30 in the afternoon, and it's already getting dark outside. Well, it's near enough dark. It's colder. We don't spend as much time outside. We're not getting as much vitamin D from the sunlight as we should be. We also don't have the access to as much fresh foods as what we would have like through the summer. Of course, all through the summer we're eating lots of salads, lots of fruit, and in the winter, especially here in the UK, fresh fruit is quite locally seasonal. Fresh fruit is actually quite limiting, so you're depending on what you've got stored, and of course the longer it's stored, the more the nutrients deplete. So usually I start doing like daily shots for us, little bottles. I haven't got any to hand, and we just finished the last one this morning, or this week's one, but little bottles, and they're made up with high density vitamins and ginger. It's fruit based, so it's ginger, turmeric and that type of thing. So we can have the little bottle each morning, we'll drink one, and that helps, just to help us, that gives that little bit boost with our vitamins. So when I was seeing this and I was reading it, and it was, eating a balanced diet, making sure you get the right amount of sleep, fresh air, but of course with the weather, if the weather's really bad, you're not going to be out there, and we're not going to have the windows or anything open. I mean, already in the house here, the temperature the past few days has been hovering 14 degrees centigrade. I don't know what that is. I think that's about 58, 59 degrees Fahrenheit. So probiotics, of course, help your immune system fight off harmful bacteria. So this is like a tincture that's made up to take daily throughout winter. So if I go through some of the ingredients with you, the first off is dried elderberry. These are some elderberries that I got dried earlier on in the year when they were there on the tree. Now, elderberry is, it helps to decrease the mucus when you feel stuffy. Now, we both recently recovered from COVID, and I'm still not quite chesty, but I am still a bit chesty, even though I'm still drinking my mulligan tea, etc. Mountain isn't, he's fine, but because I had all that sinus operation work, etc. last year. The getting COVID seems to have affected my sense of smell. It is starting to come back, I noticed today. It's affected my sense of smell, and that's because of it's all still healing and repairing up in this area. So yes, so elderberry, it helps to break a fever, it helps to protect against flu, it's high in vitamin C, and it can help ease your cold and flu symptoms, and it helps your kidneys flush out bacteria quickly. So that one is going into this. The other one I'd never come across before, and I have to go online and buy it, and that is Astralagus. If I'm pronouncing that right. So I've got dried Astralagus root. And it's become very popular in Western medicine from a Chinese medicine point of view. And the root is seen as a very protective sphere that helps protect your body from harmful bacteria. And it also helps to boost your immune system, but it can also help regulate your white blood cells. And the white blood cells are our body's natural defense against germs. And it also has antiviral properties. So that's another thing that's going into this tincture. The next one is powdered nettle leaf. Now nettles grow everywhere, easy to harvest, dry, powder them up, and there we go. So nettles, they have antioxidant properties, contain vitamin A and vitamin C. And of course we all know our bodies don't store vitamin C, so we do have to, keep up vitamin C levels. And again, it helps to protect your immune system against damage when you're sick, but also to help ensure your immune system gets stronger quicker once you have been ill. And research has shown that nettles help to stimulate T cells, which can help your body fight infections and weaken your immune system. The other thing we got is some dried raspberries. They're out the store cupboard. Again, they contain vitamin C, and but they also have anti-inflammatory properties. And raspberries help to reduce inflammation, decrease swelling in the body, and help to keep the strain off our vital organs, such as our lungs. So that one's going in it, and the other one is dried mint. Now this I can actually smell. That's how I know my sense of smell is coming back. I can smell the mint, and I can just about smell the raspberries. And it's nice to actually be able to smell something. And of course the mint, it helps to relieve pain. And, when you get sick, fluey, whatever, you become all achy and everything. With muscle spasms and cramps and whatever, but it also helps with nausea and mucus build-ups when you're sick can leave you feeling nauseous. So the mint in the tincture helps to combat nausea. And again, mint, very, very easy to grow, easy to dry, and grind it up, It's just one of them things that's very, very easy to get hold of. The Astralagus root, I'm going to look into that to see how it can be grown, etc., and harvested. And the other thing we're using to make the tincture is vodka. I'm not making this for children, so I am using vodka. And you can use apple cider vinegar or a food grade vegetable glycerine instead if you were making it for children or you wanted to make it alcohol free. So let's get started. It's fairly easy and straightforward, and I've got everything sitting down here waiting. Tilt you down. There we go. Right, we're going to start with 1/4 of a cup of elderberries. 1/4 of a cup of elderberries. And then we're going to do 1/4 of a cup of the dried Astralagus root. I'm doing all mine in a jar. Yeah. And then we're going to do 1/8 of a cup of nettles. So that's, I haven't got. Right, and I'll add 2 tablespoons of mint. You want all your herbs and everything all chopped up and powdered or whatever. The more bits there is to expose, the quicker. No, that's not the right word. Increasing the surface area allows for better extraction of the tincture. So then we're going to cover all of that in the vodka. The vodka can just be your cheap vodka from the shop. And then it's just going to go. You can use rum as well, but vodka is supposed to be tasteless. Right. And then we're just going to leave that to infuse in a dark place, a cool dark place. So I'm going to pop it in the pantry on my fermenting shelf. And then every day or so when I go in there, sorry, I'm just scrolling up. I'm going to give it a bit of a shake, and then in about 4 weeks time I can strain that off and add it to little dropper bottles. And the amount the longer you leave your tincture, the more potent it will be. So they say leave it for about 4 weeks and shaking it every couple of days. And to take it, let's see, it says 10 to 15 drops 3 times a day during the winter season to help boost your immune system. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add it to our little daily vitamin boost shots that I make. So I'm going to add it to that. And then if we do start to feel a bit sick, a bit under the weather, we can increase the dose. And of course then if it does taste bitter, you can add it to a cup of warm water, mix it with a teaspoon of raw honey to make it that little bit more palatable. That's why I'm just scrolling up for the info there. You can use the tincture directly under your tongue for better absorption, but like they say, it tastes bitter. So that's it. This is an immune boosting tincture, hopefully. So most of these ingredients live in my apothecary cabinet. This is now going to go on my shelf in the pantry, so I can see it there regularly and deal with it. And here's for a nice, hopefully germ-free, sick-free winter. So, like I say, in the description down below I will pop some links to where you can find some of the ingredients, and yeah, then you can make your own tinctures up, and I will try and pop a link in as well to the full article that I got the tincture from. Okay, so take care everybody, thank you very much for watching, don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll catch up with you again soon. Bye.